that way. Oh, fucking awesome! All right, there you go. Back to you guys.
What's going on, everybody? You already know what it is. My name is Raymond Stavola, and in my world, I don't care what you've done. So what have you done lately? I want to thank all my viewers for coming back for another episode. Listen to my ass. Big salute up to you guys, supporters, and all you fucking haters. And again, I told you all you weirdos have my fucking DM. Salute. Again, this is brought to us by Old City Sports Network. A lot of content on there. Make sure you go check them out. And big up to our sponsors, Chickies and Pete's. Chickie, go to Old City Sports Network. It's a promo code, 20% off your first purchase. Warlord Beard Oil, Old Sports, 15% off beard oils, wash, and like I always say, who likes free fucking shipping over $65? And River Lily Coffee Company, follow them on Instagram, and Polish Commercial Cleaning LLC on Facebook. Well, I got a special guest here tonight. This is my man Matt right here. Follow him on Instagram. Guys? What's your Insta tag?
mp.flicks.
Remember,
Flicks spelled with a Z.
Damn, you hear that? mp.flicks with a Z. Not only is he up and coming photographer, but credited with the Philadelphia Flyers.
I am. First time going with the Flyers was a bit of a whirlwind. I mean, you walk into that room, you see all the photographers, and you just think like, I never thought I'd be in this position. And then the second time you walk in there and you're having conversations, you're networking, and they're just really good people in there. So I appreciate all the opportunities that I've gotten, and can't wait to grow with it.
So what's the vibe pregame whenever you guys down there, man? Is it like hype or is it more like business as usual?
Very chill, business as usual. Like they just sit in there, they get their food, they pull out the cameras, they pull out the computer, and they just start going to work. I mean, Thursday I look over at the one Golden Knights photographer's stuff, and he's looking at fantasy, getting his lineup prep. So like they're just normal people getting ready for the night.
So like during the game, like for me, I would definitely I'd just start like vibing out to it. What do you do like to kind of cut yourself off from that? Because I'm sure you see some exciting games.
Yeah, I mean, so the last game Thursday, we played the Golden Knights. It went to overtime. Great game. A lot of action. But what I really did to cut the noise out on that was I just popped my headphones in, turn them up loud, and block out all the crowd, all the conversations around me, and just lock in.
Fucking A, man. Vegas, a couple episodes I was talking about with Carter Hart. I was a big fan of Carter Hart. What do you think about that? You think he should be a Flyer, not Flyer? What do you think about him?
So I agree with the fact that he's not a Flyer, but not because the city dislikes him or the media dislikes him. I think he needed a fresh start.
Agreed.
When you go through what he went through and you have to find a path back, you need to go find somewhere new and just compete.
Yeah.
I mean, he never left the ice. You can see it in the way he plays right now. From what I believe and last heard, he's 3-0-1 on the year. So he's out there playing good hockey. I hope and wish him the best career. Yeah. Moving on.
How was the Flyers fans there? Were they receptive of him?
They were very positive. It would be surprising to see, but right behind the goal when he came out, there was about a row right next to me of probably teenage-aged guys, and they had all played in the rink that he grew up playing in, so they knew him personally. And it was really cool to see that, and like their dad told me that, and I was like, wow, like I'm really glad that he got the reception in Philly that he got because the NHL kind of made it a point that we weren't going to acknowledge him or receive him well. And I think we received him in a great way.
For sure. And again, I always go into like how us Philadelphia fans, whenever there's something bad, the media is like, oh, look at these Philly fans. They don't ever highlight the positive things we do, the charity work, the reception we give. It's always a negative tone, I feel, like the bullshit WIP. And
it definitely is. And I mean, how can you say that we were going to welcome him without open arms when the first sign I see is a Carter Hart sign? You know, I see many Carter Hart jerseys, and he's throwing pucks into the crowd to the fans, and he's a great person. The fans received him very well, and I hope everyone can just move on from that situation and we can focus on what we have brewing in Philly right now.
Fucking A. I'll tell you right now, what's brewing in Philly right now is our Birds, man. I see you rocking the Kelly Green.
I mean, how can I not coming off that shutout win? It's tough to fully grasp a shutout when you play a team like the Raiders. I mean, they're an abysmal franchise at the moment with a backup quarterback who was here.
Yeah.
We're 2 weeks in a row. We're going up against a backup quarterback that was a familiar face in this locker room. But I believe that if we continue to establish the run game between Hurts and Barkley, control the clock, we should be able to walk through this week and just focus on Buffalo next week.
Yeah, I think we got to play the Buffalo, but we can't hop, skip, and jump over Washington.
No.
Again, I agree with you. I mean, we're playing a backup quarterback here. Look, Washington is not what they are. They're like the cousin you don't want to fucking talk about. I mean, they're in a division. Fuck the Cowboys. Fuck the Giants. I mean, the Redskins, commies, they're fucking walking pro now. We're going to beat the shit out of them. That's just the way it's got to be. I will say it was nice, though, even against a piss-poor Raiders team, to see our offense get it going.
It was really nice to see them clicking on all cylinders. You know, you got to see the long ball or the medium ball from Jalen Hurts. You got to see him run when, as we said, WIP.
Yeah.
What did they say? That he won't run the ball. Well, he ran the ball a good bit against the Raiders, and he looked great.
I don't even know where they get their content anymore. Like, I feel like they just say anything because the way I look at it in our demographics, man, and you know this, man, you're very knowledgeable in sports. You know, no matter what they talk about, people are gonna call. You know what I mean? But they keep talking about this bullshit when fans like me, you know what the fuck it really is.
Well, they talk about Tanner McKee all the time. It's been about
Tanner McKee.
Well, we were on a 3-game skid. They talked about Tanner McKee for 3 straight weeks, and guess what? He came in.
Yeah, and they've been fucking doing shitty fucking announcer for like 30 years, and fucking no one's coming and selling them to get the fuck out of there.
Nah, I mean, the one thing I can credit them on is Merrill Reese. Merrill Reese and Mike Quick, they're a great pairing.
Yeah, they are.
But outside of that, I mean, I can't listen to their daily shows. Their daily shows, they'll say something that sounds right, and then another person will tell them to spin it in a different way, and it's just wrong at that point.
Yeah, get it right for us real fans out there. I mean, we want to listen to you. Just give it what we want to hear. But getting back to the game, with the Commanders, I mean, even when I seen them last year or the year before, you know, the playoffs came. Were you even scared of them when we played them in the playoffs last year?
Not even in the slightest.
That's like
they beat us one time, and it was when Jalen Hurts went out in the first 5 minutes.
Yeah, and all you Jalen Hurts haters, get out my DM. Stop talking shit on me. He is the fucking truth. Do you like Jalen Hurts?
Winners win.
Winners fucking win. Winners win. Winners lead in silence, and winners they gotta fucking run their mouth because they're fucking confident.
You know what goes out to all the Hurts haters is just watch the Hard Knocks.
Yeah.
He comes off to the sideline after that throw he threw behind Smitty against the Bears.
Yeah,
looked at Smitty right in the eyes. He said, "Hey, that was on me."
On me.
Yelled a profanity. I like to see that. I mean, you don't see that on the TV copy ever. And then he walked over to his receivers and said, "Hey, I'm going to get you back." Did he get him back that game? No, but every dog has their day.
Yeah.
He'll find it, which he did against the Raiders, and I think he'll continue to build off it because, I mean, we're playing a bunch of weak defenses the rest of the way out. When you get to the playoffs, I mean, we control the ball against the Packers. We controlled the ball against the Chiefs. Any team that has a credited defense that we played, we controlled the ball very well against them. So I believe in this team when the defense shows up the way they did against a lot of teams this year.
Agreed. And, you know, 31-0, it's really hard to put 0 points up in an NFL game.
I mean,
regardless.
No matter what team you look at, they got dogs. I mean, you got Genty, you got Bowers. They got guys that can do it at a high level, and they just didn't. And
even like, you know, even like a special team gets out there or something like that.
Yeah.
We to put that goose egg up there, I think that was a real statement. And they came out there to play. I mean, even AJ Brown getting open the way he did, that was a beautiful fucking slam when he went right in the middle there, man. It was fucking beautiful.
And the throw, I mean, right on the breadbasket. And I mean, definitely to discredit Dallas because we hate Dallas in this city. They beat them 33-16. Why are we being compared to Dallas?
Yeah, all you fucking Dallas fucking fans, y'all let 16 points on a little scrub ass fuck. Disrespectful.
It's awful.
So I don't want to put too much time into it. I think we both agree. I think the Birds blow them out.
I think it's going to be a good win. Division game, so I don't know if it's as much of a blowout as last week, but I'm looking somewhere in the 31-14 range. I do think they put up something.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go about that. I'm thinking more like 28-13. So I think we're close there.
Very close. Just a field goal off.
Yeah. But I will say this, Birds. Fucking go Birds. I love that y'all playing on Saturday, so I get super fucking hammered and watch y'all and not have to worry about work. I'm sure my bosses will fucking like that too.
Go Birds, dickhead.
Yeah, go Birds, dickhead. One team that needs to fucking start getting it going is the Phillies. And I know we're in the off season now and we have a lot of time. Big move being made though right now, signing of Adolis Garcia.
It's a very big move. And to look into it a little more, I saw pictures of Edmundo Sosa's family with Adolis Garcia just last Saturday. So I'm assuming this deal was either in the works already or we pushed it and Dombrowski found guys that like Adolis and brought him in because Cassidy brings down team morale, but Adolis Garcia could keep his mouth shut in the media and just play baseball.
Did Cassidy win a championship at all in his career?
God, no.
I don't think so. Garcia did.
I think his only playoff appearances in his career with the Phillies.
Yeah. Garcia is going to bring a championship mentality. He's already done it with the Rangers.
He did do it with the Rangers.
You know, dude is fucking stacked. He's playoff bound. He knows when the fucking limelight's on. You're either going to show up or sit the fuck down. And I think it's a big signing. What was it, a 1-year signing?
It was a 1-year, $10 million deal. So,
which I feel is a discount in this day and age.
It is a little bit of a discount. And it's a big discount because if you look at his DRS, it is much higher than Castellanos's. So his defensive run save already make a big difference. And he's got more power than Cassie at this point. I feel like Cassie's just lost the long ball completely. Am I saying he's a bad player? No. He's a ball player.
For sure.
But I don't believe in him.
Yeah, I mean, for sure, man. He definitely could play ball. I just felt like his heart wasn't here toward the end of it, man. Like, something happened in that locker room for him to get benched the way he did.
It's between that and the fan base. I think he just couldn't take the heavy criticism consistently. And I think Adolis, I don't know how well his English is, but he's going to be yelled a lot of things at by this fan base, and I hope they're mostly positive. He's a fun player to watch.
Yeah, I agree, man. Matt, well, who else do we get? A pitcher, right? Did we get rid of Strahm?
We did get rid of Matt Strahm actually today. We traded Matt Strahm to the Royals.
Okay.
And it was kind of a situation where we were dumping his contract, and on top of that, we were getting a little bit of a toxicity out of the locker room. Around the back half of the playoffs, he wasn't taking his pitcher fielding practice, his PFPs.
Really?
Everyone else was, and he kind of took a shot at our pitching coach down the stretch and said that that's why Kirkering made the mistake. Kirkering made the mistake because he's a young man in a big spot, and it's a tough place to play.
Yeah.
You know, so we move on from that. We get him out of the locker room, and we went back and made a trade for Kyle Backus, a sidearm pitcher from the Diamondbacks who he does not have good stats.
Okay.
I wouldn't look at him coming in saying he's going to fully replace Strahm. But what he does do is he replaces that left-handed pitcher that we just moved on from. And maybe Caleb Cotham can get his claws in on him and fix what the problems were that Arizona had with him.
And I will say, like, for me, when I seen Strahm come in, I was nervous. For me, I never was.
I really wasn't.
Yeah?
I mean, down the back half of each year, each of the last 2 years, towards the end of the year, I would get nervous. But in mid-season, early in the year, he was always shut down.
So he was good to get you where you got to get to, but not there.
Yes. He could not get the job done when it mattered, and that's another player that I think he's expendable at that point.
It's crazy. He came in, dude, he threw that first game, man. It was unbelievable.
He's an electric pitcher.
Dude, it was
I'm sad to see him go, but knowing what I know with the toxicity and everything like that, it's something you just have to get rid of out of this clubhouse, and hopefully we sign JT Realmuto and we propel our way into this season with a fresh new lineup. Not too many new faces, but we have a lot of veteran bats, so hopefully that works out well for us.
Hey, man, you got a lot of Phillies knowledge, man. I hope one day you start a Phillies podcast one day.
I'm thinking about it.
I'll tell you what, man, you got a lot of knowledge out there. Definitely be dropping that shit. But I'll tell you one person that won't take no nonsense is Rick Tocchet.
He does not.
He don't play that shit, man. He wants a wolf pack.
Look at Matvey Michkov. The second he got here, yes, Tortorella kind of had a loose leash with him, but he tightened that leash right up, and he's only getting about 13 and a half minutes per game. Yeah. Deserved. When the KHL coaches say that you don't listen, why would you listen to someone who doesn't even speak your native language?
Yeah, I feel like Michkov, when I hear a lot of the media and everything like that, everyone's just like, what's your honest take, man? Like you said, you don't believe he's there. I don't think he deserves it either. If you're not going to listen, you're not going to do it, then sit the fuck down.
My honest take with Michkov is if you followed Matvey Mania, you heard about the KHL stuff where he doesn't really listen. He's a great player, great talent. He has all the intangibles. But when you're consistently out of position and you're consistently cherry picking to play to get the breakaway goal, that's not how the NHL works. And I like the fact that he goes into the box when we get a delay of game penalty off the bench. But where are you going to go from that if that's all your MO is, just one-on-ones with the goalie. We got to have more than that.
Yeah. I mean, right now, the Flyers are right now 17, 10, and 6. I mean, I think they're either third or fourth in the Metro. Playoff start today, they're in there. Dude, you would think the fucking whole house is burning when some of these fans, man.
You really would, because they're too keyed in on Mitchkov. I mean, look at the rest of the team. Grunstrom's picked it up this week. He's looked awesome. He just moved into the second line. You have Mitchkov moving down to the third line with Brink and Cates, and I think that's just a much better fit. They play closer to the net, and they look to get that puck in there. He'll take the shot from the point, and hopefully they poke it in for him.
Yeah, so statistically, I always heard that. So for me, the Flyers, they fell off for me for a while. Like, I always was a Flyers fan, but the reality of it is you just weren't giving me what I needed for a couple of years, man, and my attention went elsewhere, and now you got me back. And people don't like that. Not saying you, but there's some people who are like, oh, you weren't a true fan. I've always been a fan. But if there's dog shit at the time, and it's not saying it is now, I'm just saying you're not making the playoffs. There's like 5-year spans. I'm sorry if I'm my attention. Got the Sixers. They were doing good, and
heck, look back at the Phillies.
That's it.
We
man.
went through a 10-year period that I like to call the dark ages.
Dark ages.
I still followed the team, and I could have infinite knowledge of players that were on that team, and people would look at me and go, "Who?"
Yeah.
Players like Matt Moore, Darren Ruff, like guys that nobody knows, but I know them because we sucked, and I still bared through it.
For sure. And that's the thing, man. I even know it is. But sometimes with sports, I mean, they're on the team. Is there any trade rumors going on?
Right now with the Flyers, I mean, you always have trade rumors swirling around with Owen Tippett, Rasmus Ristolainen, because Rasmus just got back from an injury. He already came back looking awesome. He's laying the wood. He's playing good hockey. 2 games in. Yeah. We'll see if it continues, but I could see his name moved around the deadline. And obviously Owen Tippett, we've been talking about him getting moved for 2 years now, and his contract was just a travesty. Thank you, Chuck Fletcher. But, I mean, to move off of that, Tyson Forrester got hurt.
That hurts.
Very recently.
Yeah, that was such a weird injury.
It was. Nobody saw it coming, and it kind of just – it happened, and you heard around 3 months right away, and that was like, that's rough, but we're going to have to move on from it.
Yep.
We brought in Grunstrom. Grunstrom looked good, but you're going to need more than just Grunstrom. Sure. And that's why today they brought up Denver Barkey.
Denver Barkey. What a name.
Very young. Very young. I mean, we could have brought up Bump. Bump was a little undersized. I think we might bring him up next year. But Denver Barkey has 7 goals and 9 assists in 26 games for the Phantoms. He's a decent piece, and hopefully we don't just have him linger in the fourth line, and we can actually get him up there with Cates and Brink, and maybe move Mitchkov back up, and honestly, maybe move Couturier back down because he's been kind of abysmal lately. Yeah,
they were saying a little bit of time like he was doing too much.
He's doing too much. He's a great captain.
Yeah, for sure.
Great voice, great captain, veteran leader, but he hasn't been back checking as well, and he hasn't been as much of a presence on offense, and I think that's just seeing on his jersey, he's got too much going on in his mind.
Yeah, and sometimes when you are at the top, heavy is the crown. You know what I mean? A lot of things fall on you, and you need your team around you. And sometimes if you feel like the people around you ain't doing it, they're not going to blast you. They're going to give their heart and soul and to try to make it better. And I feel at times people are playing out of position. They're not crashing the boards. He's trying to do that. That's just my take on it.
And putting him and Mitchkov on a line, that puts us at a lot of risk. But
for sure,
I think it's a better fit with moving Mitchkov to that third line. Now you have only one guy out of position on 2 different lines, which it's not good, but you can work off it if 4 other guys are in the right position.
That's it, man. Go Flyers, man. Like, you guys are fucking killing it out there.
Back at it tomorrow. 3:30, we play the New York Rangers at MSG. They have been one of the historically worst teams at home. So we should be able to steal 2 points and come back home Monday.
Yeah. Fuck you, Rangers. Real fast, I just want to throw this in there. I don't want to give it a whole segment. So with me with the Sixers, so up and down, and I feel that the Sixers only give me 50% of their players' times. I'm only give you 50% of my time when I talk about you. So I will say this, Maxey. The only reason I'm even bringing the Sixers up again, Maxey, you're a fucking beast, dog. You were fucking killing it, EdgeCom. Embiid, you're getting better. Paul George. You know what you got to do, bro. Come on. You didn't come all the way out here to do what you got to fucking do. But again, I'm not going to roast you, but I'm not going to give you a rose besides Maxey and EdgeCom.
How's McCain been?
I mean, they did have a couple good games. Dude, it was weird. It's a shame. Like, every time we get a good player, then they get injured. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
he got hurt right away last year from what I heard.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely young, talented, and I just feel that they have to take a backseat to the big stars.
Okay.
Does that make sense
to
you?
Makes complete sense.
And it's a shame because there's so much talent. do I think he could possibly? How can I say it? He has to give the ball to Maxie, and Maxie's doing his thing. But I just feel that he's looking up at his older brothers. Like, should I do this? So I think that once, and he had a great start of the season last year. Got injured, but he's doing good. You know what I mean? He's not doing too bad. But I'm gonna leave it at that. Embiid, I want to see you play 2 games in a fucking row. So all my viewers know, I always like to put a little curveball in there. And if you all know, it's college football season, man. Get your fucking bets on, get your fucking money on, start betting on these games. Let's get into this, man. Let's start it off.
College football playoff starts tonight. I mean, it actually already started. I
have no
clue
right?
what's going on in the Bama-Oklahoma game, but from what I heard, bad quarterback play.
And you know what's crazy? Jalen Hurts played for Oklahoma when he transferred over there.
Played for both teams.
Yeah. What do you think happens? Do you think that other conferences get better, or do you think it's this whole NIL thing?
Well, so now Oklahoma's in the SEC. So they moved over. So they're considered an SEC team, but I mean, anyone who's followed college football for a long time, Texas and Oklahoma are not SEC teams. They're not getting the SEC caliber players. Texas is. I'll give it to Texas. They have Sarkisian. Brent Venables is not pulling the guys that Alabama's pulling. So
what a flop Eli Manning, the Manning kid was. What was his first name?
Arch,
dude.
Subtle flop. Throughout the year, he's found his footing, and he's coming back next year. So I think you better watch out for him next year.
So you're thinking of good next year?
I think next year you better watch out because, I mean, he got through right into the fire his first start in general.
Yeah.
Ohio State.
Yeah,
on the road.
Defending champions, I mean,
they're as tough as nails.
Yeah. So let's talk about it, man. Let's start talking about we got the first game tonight. Who do you like tonight's game? If without looking at your phone or anything, what's going on?
Without looking at anything that's going on, I'm partial to Oklahoma because Bama struggles at Oklahoma.
Yeah.
We saw last year Alabama went to Norman. They lost 24-3. We saw them play this year, and it was a 1-point game, but you just lost at home to Oklahoma. So where's your confidence sitting going into this game? You haven't beat them on the road in the last 2 years, and you didn't beat them at home either.
It's like a chip on your shoulder. Like you kind of know in the back of your head. Like
they're there. And the excuses came last year of Oklahoma's lights were weirdly positioned. So their receivers are already mentally out of it. So I don't know. I'm going to go with Oklahoma. I don't see Bama winning this one.
Yeah, and I'm going to also say Oklahoma too. No offense to you guys out in Alabama. You guys don't give me some good football games to watch as a fan of the sport. I think Oklahoma got this. But there's a second game on the slate, right?
Second game's tomorrow.
Tomorrow
at noon, and it probably should be the night game because it's the best one of the weekend.
Talk about it.
You have Miami at Texas A&M. The two teams that took out Notre Dame. They're the reason that Notre Dame is not in the playoff.
Damn.
And they face each other.
There's some Notre Dame fans out there probably pissed about that.
I mean, look.
It's the truth.
When you deny a bowl game, you're going to get shots thrown at you.
I feel like you're disrespecting your fans another game.
Yeah. Not only just that, but for these seniors in the band, for these seniors on the pom squad or the cheer, whatever you got on the team, you're taking that away from their parents as well. They didn't know the last game they played was their last game. And that's it. They thought college football playoff or bust, and now they got a special rule next year put in for them.
Oh, what's the rule?
So if they're ranked inside the top 12 going into conference championship weekend, they are locked in for the playoff.
Wow.
Which, just join the conference.
Yeah.
Stop dancing around the idea of it. You're right in the Big Ten country. So you don't have to join the ACC and play in a weak conference. You can join with Ohio State and Michigan and Oregon and Penn State, USC. I know Penn State's rough year. New regime in there. So it could get better in a couple years.
Hopefully.
That is my team. I'm hoping a couple years. I'm not going to say it right away.
So Texas A&M?
I'm rolling with A&M because Miami hasn't seen a crowd over 100,000 people.
Ooh.
Biggest crowd they saw was, I think, last I remember, it was no more than 70,000.
Wow.
So that's a big jump of crowd noise. And Carson Beck was an SEC quarterback. He's seen it. He knows what he's walking into, but these other guys don't know what they're walking into.
Carson Beck started off really good, and it's a shame what happened to him last year when he got that injury. I'll give him credit.
Terrible.
Guy's a warrior, though. I remember he came back out there. Definitely a player, man. I'm not talking shit on you. But I think A&M rolls with that.
I mean, look at that A&M receiving core is
crazy.
They're nasty.
Crazy.
I mean, they got a lot of good transfer guys, and the one big name to watch out for on Miami, because he might be a top 5 draft pick on draft day, Reuben Bain Jr.
All right, remember that name.
Defensive end.
You heard it here first on What Have You Done Lately podcast with my man Matt here, man. You're going to be looking at his photos and his fucking draft picks. What's game 3?
Game 3 on the slate would be Tulane Ole Miss. It's a rematch from earlier this year. It's not going to be close. It wasn't close the first time, and even with Lane Kiffin being gone, it's not going to be close this time.
Yeah, Tulane's in that conference where they're just not playing the competition Ole Miss.
No, I mean, they're a good team. They have a lot of good players. They're probably the best group of 5 team in there. But, I mean, when you walked into Ole Miss earlier in the year and you lost 45-10, I don't see a 35-point swing coming today.
Nah.
Or tomorrow, really.
And I also feel like Lane had that team going. You know what I mean? Obviously, they're rocking. They're fucking doing all that. And, you know, things happen. Business deals happen. It's a shame that these players that are not affected by the decisions of other individuals have to be affected. I feel like, my opinion, Lane Kiffin got the team where they are. He built this team.
He built this team.
He built
Trinidad
this fucking
Chambliss
team.
wouldn't be there without Lane Kiffin.
And I feel, again, I don't know the whole discussions back and forth, but it's a shame that the guy that created this team is not able to take it to the end. I'm sure he'll have a good career in LSU, but
I look at it the way Kenny Dillingham looks at it. Arizona State's head coach, he had said he wants all his players that want to transfer out to still play in that bowl game, to still practice with them, get the extra reps, because how he looks at it now in the current landscape of college football is this is the 2025 team. The 2026 team is going to be completely different. So why would you rob them of the extra reps, the extra in-game exposure? Let them go. Let them play, and let them play under the coach that got them where they are.
Exactly. I'll tell you one coach that probably hasn't left in a while, James Madison.
James Madison. Bob Chesney.
Yeah.
He's tucking tail and leaving to go to UCLA.
Oh, shit. No one's fucking staying no more. It's like fucking Hops getting his hot potato around this motherfucker.
Look, right now, they're a stepping stool program.
For sure.
Billy Napier is going to be their next head coach.
Yeah.
Good luck with that. Florida was a dumpster fire. But, hey, when he was at Louisiana Lafayette, good coach.
So, what do you think about this? Who are they playing?
They play at Oregon tomorrow night.
I like Oregon's coach.
It's going to be pouring rain.
Oh, for real?
The weather is calling for pouring rain from Thursday through the weekend. So
do you think that helps James Madison a little bit?
No.
No?
I think that comes down to who has the better athletes.
Okay, so you're thinking the weather's not going to affect it. It's just bottom line.
Bottom line, Oregon has what Oregon has, and they've shown it all year. They're going to move on without much of a fight. I mean, JMU, you'll watch the game early in the game, they'll fight. Yeah. And they're going to fight till the end.
Yeah.
But Oregon's Oregon. They've had a great year. Their only losses to the number 1 team in the country, and that's for a reason. Because they know how to win when it matters.
That's it.
So I would trust Oregon very much.
So go down the line. We're going Oklahoma,
Texas A&M, Ole Miss, Oregon. We're taking all the home teams.
Yo, get your parlays out there, man. You're going to win some money this weekend. Listen to this fucking guy. I know he's talking about. What's going on with other bowl games?
So when you look down the line at the other bowl games, you have the Go Bowling Military Bowl between Pitt and ECU. Now, that is on December 27th, which is a big day for bowl games. There's many. You have that game. You have the Bad Boy Mowers Pinstripe Bowl between.
Dude, these names are fucking out of control. Dude, I seen one, the fucking mayonnaise bowl. I'm sorry. Yo, I seen this one bowl game that the winning coach had a bowl of mayonnaise just poured on. Yo, so disrespectful. You win the fucking, you get glazed with mayonnaise. Get the fuck out of here.
That's rough. That's rough. I hope you like mayonnaise. Yo, I hope you like mayo at that point.
You ain't got no bread. You got no cold cuts. Like, what the fuck is going on here? Look at my fault. Go ahead.
So. In the Bad Boy Mowers Pinstripe Bowl, you have 2 preseason top 5 teams match up between Penn State with an interim coach and Clemson, who still refuses to fire Dabo Swinney.
Do you think that Dabo's got to go?
I think it's time you let him hang around enough. He's a phenomenal coach.
Sure.
And I look at it the same way that Penn State did with James Franklin. He's a phenomenal coach.
Yep.
The difference is Dabo got the job done when he had the opportunity. James never did.
He did.
James got kicked to the curb quickly. Dabo's been given an extra 2-year leash. I think it's time to move on from him because he won't adapt with the transfer portal either.
Nah.
So you have that game. Moving on from that game, you go right into the Pop-Tart Bowl. Back to what I was saying earlier that Notre Dame denied. Where you get Georgia Tech and BYU. You could have had Catholics and Mormons playing each other. That would have been a fun time.
Okay. I mean, come on, man. Give it to me one time.
It would have been fun. But Georgia Tech, BYU, that should be a good game.
Yeah.
I'm looking at BYU to kind of steamroll it as a statement, as like we should have been in the playoff because Bama didn't get screwed over with losing the conference championship. BYU did.
BYU's quarterback wears a weird number too, doesn't he?
47, I believe.
Yeah, it's such a random.
He wasn't supposed to be their starting quarterback come the beginning of the year. Their starting quarterback got put in one of those Utah cases where you're not allowed to do anything as a Mormon sexually. Yeah. He did. He got kicked out.
Shit, fucking, we're only human, you know what I'm saying, man? He can't play football. It's fucked
I believe
up.
He's at Tulane now, but I'm not positive with that. That is knowledge that I haven't needed to know in a long time.
Hope he's still with that chick. But I'll tell you what. Yeah, BYU, I always think is a powerhouse. I do like their coach.
Penn State tried to poach him.
Really?
Yeah, and then the Crumble Cookie CEO got involved, and he wasn't leaving BYU.
Damn.
Crumble Cookie said, "We're keeping our coach."
I will say, too, another thing about BYU, they got one of the nicest stadiums. When you look at their home stadium,
it's beautiful.
Dude, it's absolutely beautiful.
I mean, so does Utah.
Yeah,
it's all the Utah teams.
So scenic out there.
Very. You know, the mountainous ranges, they're gorgeous.
Yeah. Any other things?
Moving on from that, the other big date is December 31st. New Year's Day or New Year's Eve is always a big date for bowl games. On that one, you see Iowa and Vandy. Hopefully, Iowa just beats the brakes off Vandy because no one wants to see Diego Pavia win now.
No.
He was very disrespectful after the fact. And
how dare him, too? Like, that was crazy.
It wasn't so much the shots he took at the voters, because I feel like every Heisman loser feels that way. It was when he took shots at Mendoza.
Yeah.
Mendoza's the most polite person ever.
He is.
And we're just going to sit there and shade him and burn on him? That makes no sense.
Dude, when Mendoza won the Big Ten championship, the kid was like, it was like Christmas morning. The kid had like fucking cheesing and shit.
Cursing.
Like cursing.
He filtered himself for TV.
Dude, he had tears in his eye. Like, regardless of that, the dude probably beat him on the fucking football field too right now, that team.
Oh, 100% he would. And
100%.
I mean, he's a great player.
He's tough too.
Cerebral. Very cerebral, very tough. And I just think Fernando Mendoza is just on a different level from everyone else right now. Granted, his stats, they were what they were. Are they Heisman candidate worthy? None of the Heisman candidates had Heisman candidate worthy stats. I mean, people look at Genty last year and say, what about Jeremiah Love this year? If Genty couldn't win it last year, how's Jeremiah Love going to pull it out this year? And I believed in Jeremiah Love to win it as someone who doesn't like Notre Dame.
Yeah.
He was great.
And I feel like with Indiana's whole story this year, what's it been, like 50 years or something like that since they won the Big Ten? I think it was like
a very long time.
Yeah, like 67. Like, how can you not give this guy his fucking roses, man? He fucking brought this team up, beat the fucking national champions, regardless of that field goal fucking went in. I mean, that's how you play the game. Guy fucking, he won it, man, and he's a good fucking guy.
I mean, he walked into Oregon and beat them on the road.
Yeah, I mean,
that makes it even tougher.
Yeah, it kind of like puts a little tarnish on what's his name talking shit. You know what I'm saying? Diego's talking shit.
Yeah, it really does, because what has Diego done versus what have we actually seen out of Mendoza? We've seen it all.
Yeah.
I mean, the other games you have that day, you have Arizona State and Duke. Can Duke pull out another game? I mean, they just won the ACC when they definitely shouldn't have even been in that game. I think they beat Arizona State, but we'll see.
Yeah, I feel like with Scatterboo coming out of Arizona State last year, definitely put them on a higher map. You know what I mean? Like
100%. Great coach over there in Dillingham, too.
Yeah. Oh, my God. Who the hell was the coach? There was the old Jets coach before that, Arizona State.
Rex Ryan?
Nah. Not Tony Dungy. I forget, but it's the guys on ESPN. Dude.
No, it was Tony Dungy.
Was it Tony Dungy? Yeah, Tony Dungy. Dude, I remember when he fucking went in there. I was like, oh, dude, I watched your ass get fucking smoked at midnight on a fucking random night. Like, you weren't even that fucking guy,
it's
man.
Good time to watch it at midnight on a random night.
Dude, I love Ben Hawaii football.
Dude, it's great.
Dude, I like the random.
Yeah, all night
dude,
and you just
I'll watch a Hawaii-Wyoming game on a fucking
hell yeah. Put some money on it.
I wake up, I'm like, oh shit, I won some money last night. Hawaii did it for me. But fucking, I'll say that with Duke, I always feel like they're either like on all cylinders offense or they're not.
Yeah, 100%. Their quarterback's coming back next year, so hopefully he learned playing at a higher level and continues to play well. Following that, you get scandal-ridden Michigan playing Texas.
Ooh.
That's a fun one.
Ooh.
Texas-Michigan's a fun one, but I just think Texas, that's a walk in the park for them with everything that's going on in Michigan.
Yeah.
It's a terrible story to hear for the players.
Yeah.
It's terrible to hear that they withheld the information they knew about their head coach until after signing day. I mean, what do you do if you're these kids? I would I would leave.
Yeah, and it's like they got duped. In a sense, like they
Yeah,
knew all
like-
this shit was coming on, and like, oh yeah, keep coming to me. And for me, if I feel like I've been slating you, you lost my fucking trust, man. I could be with the best of whatever the fuck. If I don't trust you no more, and then that's how I feel some of these kids should feel, man.
100%. And I'm seeing Bryce Underwood.
Mm-hmm.
He may be on the move, going to LSU, join Lane Kiffin.
Mhm.
That kid did not look that great in the Big Ten, but he
No.
could look great in the SEC.
Yeah.
Way more weapons around him.
I will say, man, I remember with college football too. I used to love New Year's Day. It's a big thing for me and my
It's a great
family,
time.
dude. I remember the Granddad Mall, the Rose Bowl.
I miss that being
Yes.
just its own
Yes,
thing. It's a playoff game now, and it's cool, but
it's not the same though,
I
man.
go back to when I think I was in high school at the time, and it was Penn State USC.
Yeah,
And it was like a 52-49 game, and it crushed me because we lost. But Saquon had some crazy runs, and the defense was playing ball, and it was just like, that's New Year's Day to me.
Yeah.
And now it's just like New Year's Eve. You're watching Georgia make a field goal to beat Ohio State and go to the national championship, or maybe it was the other way around. But that was what happened as the clock hit midnight, and I watched it, and I was like, is this really what we're doing now?
New Year's Day was fucking awesome. There was never a day where you can not like scroll around the television and find a game. I used to have a nice spicy Bloody Mary, nice roast pork sandwich over my uncle, my cousins. I mean, we still do it, but it definitely hits different now. Like, what's the championship game now? Like January 20th or something like?
Dude, it's late.
Yeah,
I don't even know
late.
what it is off the top of my head.
Yeah,
But it's late. And last year, I barely watched the game. Granted, it's two teams that I hate between Ohio State and Notre Dame, but like, I genuinely didn't watch the national championship, and that'll probably change because Notre Dame can't get there. But we go back, and then the last game I have on here is Nebraska-Utah. Nebraska did not have enough wins to make a bowl game, but enough teams opted out that they got in. It'll be Kyle Whittingham's last ever game coached for Utah. He was there for over 20 years.
Wow, that's a great career, man. 20 fucking years.
It's a great career. And he's a great coach.
Goes out on top, probably. I mean, again, Nebraska shouldn't have been there.
I'd assume he would.
Yeah, I mean, Nebraska shouldn't even. And again, no disrespect to Nebraska Cornhusker fans out there. I'm just saying, like, you have enough
they're
wins.
A worthy team, but they didn't get the wins to make a bowl. I mean, they got stomped on by Penn State with the interim coach. But
and Penn State haven't done. Yeah, I mean,
we had been doing nothing good at that point, and I wasn't expecting a nice night for me, and we ended up killing them. So, props to Nebraska. I mean, they've been built back up.
Hey, you made it. You made it there. So, I mean, again, I'm not hating on you.
But your quarterback's stuck in tail and running too. So, I don't know what's going on over there, but it doesn't look good.
Taking the Utes.
100%. Kyle Whittingham's going out on top. Yeah. I wish him the best in either retirement or if he goes somewhere else.
Well, Matt, man, we're wrapping up here, man. It's been a pleasure having you on the pod, man.
Definitely.
I really appreciate you having on here. And look, this isn't the last time we're going to see this man right now. Man, you're going to see a lot of cool-ass fucking photos from the Flyers, man. Look from, you might start his own pod over at the Olde Sports Network one day.
We may do that.
All right, everybody. Thank you for joining us. Y'all have a good night now.